we talked about functions of government. We introduced it to everybody. Remember, we did a lot of some vocabulary words that we may be using this week, but we also learned about how the government establishes order. And so today we're going to learn a little bit more about functions of government. And so Ms. Fullington has it in Seesaw, so we're going to go ahead and look at Seesaw. We're going to watch a little mini video. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you can see our Seesaw screen. Awesome. Clinton, make sure you put that yellow folder in your backpack, sweetie. That way you don't forget about it. That's very important. Emery, did you have a question?
I did.
Oh, yes. Aaliyah?
I didn't learn about that because I was at the dentist.
You didn't what to?
I didn't learn about what you learned.
Yeah. Functions of government. So you have something a little extra that you're going to do today for me, Aaliyah, since you weren't here yesterday, and you'll stay on the iPad with me for a little bit longer, and I'll show you what you need to do to make that up. Okay. All right, Mackenzie, what's going on?
I can't see it.
So remember, this big screen has it. That's your alternative screen. Okay. All right, sometimes it lags a little bit and got to give it some time. Maddox, you need to make sure your camera's on. All right, so right here, it says Tuesday, February 23rd, more functions of government. So it says yesterday we learned how governments establish order. Watch this video to learn more purposes or functions of the government. So we're going to go ahead and look at this video. So let me go ahead and share that one with you because I don't think you can see it as of right now. Let me go ahead and put that one back on. All right, give me a thumbs up if you can see it. It looks like a YouTube video, and it's a commercial right now, so we have to let it play for about 4 seconds and we'll change it, okay?
School isn't a place you have to be. Why not go to school where remote learning can be as remote as you want?
Hey, Uncle Pop. Huh? Homeschool Pop. I love the videos. I love learning. It's what I need to learn, and it's fun. Homeschool Pop.
Here we go. Today, we are going to learn about the purpose of government. Governments are formed to keep people safe and to help people work together. The government does that by making laws. Laws are rules made by the government to keep people safe and to help people work together. You see, laws are the way governments fulfill their purpose, to keep people safe and to help people work together. Some laws you might know. What about this one? You must not cross the road when the light is red. This is an important law because it keeps people safe. It keeps people safe, and that's one of the main purposes of government, is to keep people safe. If you cross the road when the light is red, you can get hurt. So they set up a law. You must not cross the road when the light is red. What about this law? You must not drive faster than the speed limit. This is a law the government set up because it wanted to help keep people safe and help people work together. When you drive faster than the speed limit, you can hurt yourself and you can hurt other people. It's not safe. Now, it also doesn't help people work together because when you're on the road with other drivers, you're working together to get to where you need to go, and you need everyone to follow the laws. You must not drive faster than the speed limit is a law, because it keeps people safe and it helps people work together. Here's one I'm sure that you know. You must not steal things. This is a law that's very important because it keeps people's possessions safe and it helps people work together. You can't work together and help other people if you're taking things that belong to them. That is why the government has a very important law that you must not steal things. When you steal things, it hurts other people, it doesn't keep people safe, and it doesn't help people work together. The purpose of government is to keep people safe and to help people work together. But how does the government make sure people follow the laws? Police officers! Police officers make sure people follow the laws and catch people who don't. They also keep our communities safe and help people who are in trouble. Then, after they've been caught by the police, the court system helps decide if a person has broken a law and what the punishment should be. The purpose of government is to keep people safe and to help people work together. The government doesn't just write laws and enforce them. The government also provides many services. Services like fire departments. That's something the government runs because it helps keep people safe. It's part of the purpose of the government to keep people safe, and that's why they provide the service of fire departments. The government also provides the postal service. The postal service is the way that we send letters and packages and all kinds of fun things, and it helps us work together. That's part of the purpose of government, is to help us work together, and the postal service helps us do that. That's why the government provides that service. The government also provides the services of libraries. Libraries are very, very important, and the government runs those because libraries teach us and we get knowledge. And with that knowledge, it helps us work together. That's why the government provides libraries. The government also provides public schools. This is very, very important because everyone has the right to learn. And when we learn and when we get an education, we are able to work together better, which is why the government provides schools. The government also provides the services of the military who protect us here and overseas, and it's very important for us to be safe. The government has to keep us safe, and the government does that through the service of brave men and women who serve in the military. The government also builds public structures like parks and bridges and roads. This is very important because it helps us work together. So how do we pay for all this? Well, the money for the government comes from taxes. Taxes are payments that people make to the government. Governments are formed to keep people safe and to help people work together. Well, that just about does it. If somebody ever asks you, what does the government do and why is it there? You'll know what to tell them because you watched this video. How cool is that? Well, I have a question to ask you, a really interesting question. I hope you don't mind me asking this, but would you like to be on one of our videos? Well, now
All right, guys. So can anybody answer that question? What does the government do for us? What does the government help us do? Rolando?
Keep us safe.
It keeps us safe. That's good. That's one. What else does it do? He kept repeating it over and over and over. Clinton?
They make public schools for education.
School for education. That's right. What else? Bella Bright?
So we can stay safe.
We can stay safe. So yeah, Rolando said the same thing. All right. Who else can answer? What does the government help us do? Oh, Maddox?
Keep us safe and help us work together.
Help us work together. Good job. It does help us to be safe and help us work together. So we saw some of those services. So we saw some of those services that the government provides for us, like the post office, the library, our school for our education, right? And so those are some services that the government provides us to help us work together. And so we get our mail from the post office. And then the government also provides books for us so that we can learn and enjoy and read. But it also, the government provides our school to give us our education in our books and our curriculum and sometimes our pencils and things like that. And so that's what our government helps us do. And so what we're going to be doing in Seesaw is Miss Boynton. Maddox, I need you to put yourself on mute. If you have a question, you need to raise your hand, sweetie. Thank you. So Miss Wellington's going to go ahead and share with you in Seesaw what you're going to be doing. But first, I see a couple of hands that are raised. So Aaliyah, did you have a question, sweetie?
So I'm gonna stay on the meet with you.
Yes, right after I share this, I'll share the second assignment that I need you to do, okay? Okay. Maddox, what was your question, sweetie?
It said that there's a GT meet.
Today?
Yes.
I don't know because I don't know if we are going to be able to do the GT meet. They may make an announcement, Maddox. That's a really good question. If you were to do GT, it would have been yesterday. But I think since we're doing the mock star, we're probably not going to be doing GT. But for right now, we'll just sit in the classroom and they'll call, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Liam?
I can't do
The Seesaw assignments?
assignments because I don't have my iPad. I accidentally left it at my house.
Okay, so what we're going to do is you might have to do it at home tomorrow. Okay, but I'll show you where it's at. That way you can find it, okay? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share in Seesaw for the rest of the kiddos. That way you have enough time to finish. All right, give you a thumbs up if you can see our Seesaw page. Make sure, guys, that you wear your mask over your nose. I see a few students that the mask is drooping, so make sure it's over your nose. That's your safety. I still see students. Double check. Make sure you touch your nose. See if your mask is there. It has to go over. Thank you. All right, so in Seesaw, you're going to add a response. So it says Tuesday, February 23rd, more functions of government, and you're going to add a response. So today we are doing a writing assignment in Seesaw for social studies. So it says step one. So it says think, write, share. Step one, think about the questions in the cloud. So we're going to look at this cloud in a minute. Step two, write down your thoughts in a series of sentences that make sense. So make sure that you are double checking. Did you have your capital letter and your end mark, and make sure that sentence makes sense. And then it says step three, share with your family at home or peers at school. So after you write your writing assignment, you don't have to share it, but if you would like to, you can share with a partner at your table. But here's the cloud. This is the one that you're going to be writing about. So it says, think about what you believe the government should do for our country. What is its purpose? Why do we need one? Why do you think we need a government? So remember, we talked about a few of those things. Harlow, you want to keep those answers in your brain because you're going to write them down, okay? So remember, yesterday we talked about what if we didn't have any rules, right? And what would happen? So this would probably be a good opportunity of why do we need a government for our United States? And what are those purposes? Remember, we talked about some of those services that the government has provided us, and this is probably where you want to put those answers, okay? Remember, we talked about the school. They had talked about the library, the post office, sometimes the parks and playgrounds. So those are some things that the government provides for us. You want to keep those in mind when you're writing this assignment. Now, this will only be by yourself. So if you do not have an iPad, what I would like you to do is get some notebook paper, and it should be on the shelf behind by my teacher desk and Mrs. Owskull's desk. There's some lined paper that you can use, and you are going to go ahead and write the cloud question on your paper and then write your answers below. So if you can't see the cloud question, you can ask a neighbor to see the cloud question to write it down on your notebook paper. So make sure you use your best handwriting for those who do not have their iPad. But if you have your iPad, you're going to use the T tool to type your answer out. And then you can, for a fun thing, what you can do is use the video and you can read your response on there if you would like. But you don't have to do that. That's just a little extra of something. But once you're done with this writing activity, you're going to press the green check mark, guys. And then I saw that several of you have not finished the social studies assignments from yesterday or your reading assignments. And you want to go back and look at those in progress or to do, because your progress reports are coming out by the end of this week. And I know that some of you are missing some grades. So you want to double check and make sure. Miss Fullington will send Mrs. Owskull a text message saying which students are missing which assignments. And I will let her know where you can find those in Seesaw. But you want to make sure that you do that on your own too after you do your writing assignment, okay? Landa, did you have a question?
There's only little papers.
There's only what?
There's only little papers.
The little papers? Do you know where underneath the desk, the shelves? Right behind right behind the desk. There's a couple of shelves, and there should be some sitting right there.
Yeah, we already checked, but there's only like little spelling test papers.
No, on the bottom shelf. Not in the little drawers, on the bottom shelf. Right where the books are, next to it, there's some empty shelves. That's it. That's the papers. All right. Does anybody have any questions before we log off? Harlow?
Do we take a picture of it and send it to you, or we just write?
Yes, that would be perfect if you can do that.
But my iPad's dead.
I'll have Mrs. Owskull take pictures of your paper. That way we all have them, okay? All right. Guys, go ahead and log off and complete your Seesaw assignment, and I will see you for reading, okay? Bye.
Our specials today at 9:45.
I was double checking that while the announcements, but I don't see a email yet. I'm going to keep looking, and I will text Mrs. Owskull with the times for that.
Okay, just let me know, please.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, guys. Bella, did you have a question?
iPad's saying something I can't. It says delete or exit.
Where, sweetie?
It's like a little note.
I can't see your screen all the way, so I'm not sure where it's at. Let's see. You have an unsaved work. Go. Would you like to continue where you're off to say delete? You'll be okay. Did it go? Did it do it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bye, Bella. All right. Clinton, did you have a question?
No, I'm gonna say something.
You're going to tell me something?
Huh?
Okay. What's your something?
Yesterday, whenever I was playing on my friend's house, whenever
Mhm.
I got back from school, and we were playing baseball, and then I was running, I made it to third base, and then
Mhm.
I hit third base, I slipped, and
Oh, no.
and then I went to go make a home run, but it didn't count, and then the bee came and stung me. A yellow jacket stung me on the foot.
Oh, my goodness. Hope you're okay. Yeah. How's your brother doing? Is he doing okay? Is he at school again? No.
And if you need anything else, please put out your test administrator's line so one of us can come get you. Thank you.
No. All right, Miss Clinton, I will see you in a little bit, okay? Isabella, what was your question, sweetie?
Our country, what is it perfect? Why do we need one? What is it perfect? What did you say? 1, 2,
Yes, ma'am.
how many? More. No, I'm thinking.
We'll talk about that in a minute, sweetie, okay? Right now, I need you to do your social studies, okay? Go ahead and do that for me.
Perfect is. The perfect why to keep you safe and for people to work together.